Good morning. It is 6:30 and 26 degrees, and you can see the rooftops are covered in snow. You can't see them now because of all the fog, but all the surrounding hills and mountains are covered in snow. I am drinking coffee and just halfway getting packed up. I have an hour and a half, showing like 31 or 32 at 8 o'clock. It is going to be a cold mess. I just also saw that Roosevelt Lake ended up with a foot of snow. I'm only a couple days from there. This next stretch is it's gonna be different. It's gonna be sloppy and messy and uncomfortable, I think. So let's go get after it. Great news. Look at this difference. It's 10 after 7. The sun has been bright and the snow's melted off all the roofs. And look at that. You can perfectly see the hills. They're all covered in snow. Hopefully this sun will come through for me today and make today beautiful. My time in this lovely room is done. It is 7:55. My ride's at 8, so I'm gonna head down. Okay, I'm back at the Pine Trailhead. All right, I'm back here. I'm ready to go. I'm actually wearing pants today, and I almost never hike in pants. However, it's now like probably close to 40 and sunny, so it feels pretty nice. There were 2 logbooks here. Obviously, I'm not touching those. Hopefully, I'm not in this noro bubble now that I took 2 days off. So that was a really good stay. If you're coming through Pine, the Beeline guest house was amazing, so you should consider staying there. So I've gotten a few messages lately. Somebody told me that I'm not very good about asking people to subscribe, and I'm not. That's true. So if you are watching these, it would help me greatly if you would subscribe to the channel. Occasionally like a video if you can do that. It's like it's raining. All the snow melting off the trees. It's beautiful, but I have at least a pound of mud on each shoe. And it's just real thin, tacky layer of mud on top of the trail. And it just keeps sticking to my shoes. Every time I kick it off, it just comes right back quickly. It's probably more than a pound. Man, I am gonna struggle to make miles today if I don't quit filming. This is beautiful. Look at this. This is just crazy how pretty the snow is. Look at that. All right, about 20 minutes ago, I passed 4 other hikers that just came out of town. I just ran into Heathen packing up his camp here, and he said there's several people right in front. And I asked if he knew anybody being sick, and he said, oh yeah, one of the guys just up there was laid up for 4 days. So, man, he also said one of the girls up here's mom was doing a trail magic about where I'm headed tonight and cooking food, which, man, it's nice, but that is not good for this noro spread. So I don't know what today holds, but I don't think it wouldn't be wise for me to climb the rim tonight, but I'm gonna get to it, and I think that's where he's saying that trail magic is, but I don't know. We'll have to just see how things go. But I'm gonna try to avoid all these people to any extent I can. I'm coming through, there's lots of burn zone through here. And it's real interesting because all the snow melting and moisture on the burned areas smells really strong, like smoke. so colorful. It's like a box of crayons. So one thing I haven't really talked about is the food carry this time. I'm carrying 5. Really, I'm probably carrying 6 days of food. I have 5 days, but then I really have a couple extra bars and I have an extra dinner. I wanted to make sure I had plenty of food just in case the snow or this up here slows me down or delays me somehow. I didn't want to run out. But there is a good bit of water today. So I only left with 2 liters. And I really probably didn't even need that. I just didn't want to stop every couple miles at the beginning. And I really haven't drank much water. But that's the dealio on the food carry right now. So somewhere, I guess that whole thing is actually the rim. Somewhere tomorrow morning we'll climb up that and then we'll be up on it to Flagstaff and beyond probably. It's I guess the southern end of the Colorado Plateau. Okay, just got to the stream and trailhead. All right, I was actually kind of planning to stop and take a snack break. But once I got here and I just chugged some water and still got some more, and I'm gonna keep walking. There was a cow walking around right here a few minutes ago and it's gone. I was gonna video him. So anyway, here's another trail register that I won't be signing. I used the stick to open up the log just to look at it. I didn't touch anything. There were 2 names on it today, none yesterday. The 2 today are the ones that I was told was ahead of me, and one was just sick for 4 days. I don't know why in the world somebody just gets over noro, they'd start signing logbooks. It's just irresponsible. Definitely not taking care of the other people on the trail or preventing it from spreading. But on happy news, the trail's been much drier the last little while, so all the mud's not clumping on my shoes, which makes it nice. I'm gonna try to get a couple more miles and find a spot for a snack or maybe even lunch break. This is absolutely incredible, especially with the highlights of the snow. Wowza. Despite the mud and all that and all the video in this morning, I have been making really good time. I've right now been hiking 4 hours and a half. Started at 8:10 and it's like 12:40 and I've done 12.7 miles. So it's pretty good on the time. When I find somewhere in the sun, there were some good spots back there in the pines, but the ground was pretty wet. So when I find a decent spot in the sun, since it's a little cooler, I'm gonna take my lunch break. This is right here in the trail. I'm coming through here. I need you to step aside because I'm gonna come through. And I don't really want to walk right in front of you on the downhill side. Come on, let's go. Let's go, come on. Come on, let's go. Keep on moving. There you go. That's a good cow. All right, good job. Keep on going. Keep on moving. It is a little after 2. Been on trail 6 hours, and I've already done like 16.2. I did take a short lunch break earlier. One thing I've been meaning to say all day, and I forget every time I take the camera out. I think this morning I may have said that they got a foot of snow at Roosevelt Lake. That's back behind me. I meant Mormon Lake, which is just a couple days ahead of me. At least here, the trail's been pretty dry. Most of the snow's gone. I can see up on the rim though in places where I can see it. There's definitely still snow up there. So now that I am where I am, it's only like 5.7 to where, like to the base of the climb up to the rim. And it's only a 2-mile climb. It's like all the way up to another, like a camp area, trailhead up on top. It's only 8.2. So I don't know yet. I haven't decided what to do. I'll just see what time it is when I get up here and just kind of see how I feel and make a decision. It's supposed to be warmer tomorrow and tomorrow night than it is tonight. And it's obviously going to be a good bit colder up there. So temperature wise, the wise thing to do would be to stay down here tonight, go up first thing in the morning. Depending on how many people are at this trailhead or near where I was going to stay, and if there's really this trail magic, and for the Noro situation, it would be better for me to get ahead of these people tonight, and then the climb would be out of the way, and it's fairly flat tomorrow, so I could do a bigger day tomorrow and then be well ahead of this kind of bubble of people. But there's no saying there's not another bubble up there, so I'll just have to play it by ear and figure it out as I go. Those are just my thoughts for now. And I definitely don't want to be like paranoid about the Noro, but I do want to make somewhat smart and responsible decisions, because I do not want to be in the backcountry a few days from a road or a town and be sick, especially not that kind of sickness. There's just so much good, clean water today, and I'm not really sweating much. I've only drank 2 liters all day. And there's plenty more here this evening, so I'm not going to get any there either. It is 3:53. I sat down here on a rock to move some water around and have a bar. So I've passed 7 people today, and I haven't seen them again. But then I was sitting here, some guy just came by I've never seen before. He was moving fast and hit a real little pack. So he must have just been someone new up that I've never seen. Although some of the people, I guess 2 of the people I passed, I had never seen either. So earlier today, I told myself if I get to the East Verde River by 4 o'clock, I'm for sure going up the rim. I'm only 1.5 from there. I'll be there by 4:30. So I still don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to just wait and feel it out when I get there. I've done 20.4 already. Even the 0 day was good. My legs feel good. My feet are really hurting, but a different kind of hurting than I had before the 2 zeros. So I don't know what the deal is with that. But anyway, I don't really want to stop at 4:30 in the afternoon. That's almost 3 hours before dark. But as I said earlier, there's pros and cons to continuing on. So I don't know. I'll figure it out in a little bit, I guess. Okay, I just came through the Washington Park Trailhead parking lot. There was no trail magic there, thank goodness. There really wasn't anybody there. There was one guy just messing around with a camera in his car. I don't know, I was on the trail. All of a sudden it showed me I was off on a blue blaze a couple 100 yards. I'm back on the trail now, but my far out seems to be not pinpointing me very well. I need to get some water here in a minute. I think I'm supposed to cross the river again, right up here. This is like a completely different trail than I was on a week ago. It seems so crazy that like right at a week ago, I was walking through saguaro cactuses and it was 100 degrees. I mean, it's nuts, the diversity of this trail.
It's amazing, really. There's just like little waterfalls all up and down through here. After all these water issues we've had, now we're in like water world. I don't know what the deal is with the trail and Far Out through here. Far Out shows I'm off trail again, but this road has a very definitive footpath walking down this old gravel, and it connects back up here somewhere with where the red line is, but I don't know how in the world, I don't know what happened to the red line, unless there were some down trees and that's where the trail officially is, but everybody goes this way, or I don't know. This is odd. All right, I've decided there had to be a reroute somewhere through here in recent years, maybe due to that fire or something. Back there, I did see a sign that showed like a trail that went back to that trailhead, but it was not very well used trail, like this is right here. And then where I'm at now, I'm on the red line and Far Out, but there's a brown line over in the woods somewhere that's labeled Arizona National Scenic Trail, and it's not the red line. So that had to be an old route, and maybe not all of Far Out was updated, or who knows. I'm on the red line now, so I'm gonna keep on going on the path I'm on. I heard about this old railroad tunnel, but apparently you got to go up and down a steep side trail to see it. No idea what this is. It's like interesting. These cameras never do the steepness justice. Maybe you can hear me panting. That'll probably give it away a little more than the camera. Okay, I'm up on top, and in the pine trees there's still a lot of snow, but there's a lot of open areas where there's no snow, so I'm actually not entirely sure which way the trail goes yet. I think I see a marker over here. I've done 24 so far. Man, it has seemed like an easy 24. That was supposed to be, I thought that climb was like 1,500 feet in 2 miles, but it didn't seem bad at all. So, I don't know. Things are going good, I guess. There's supposed to be a trailhead somewhere like a half mile from here with like a cabin that I'd like to go see, and it says there's a lot of campsites around there, so let me see where the trail is and then we'll figure it out. So this other road is the trail right now. There have been several spots that you could camp on the sides. I don't know that there gets any, like, there's much traffic up here, but it is significantly cooler up here. The low tonight up here was supposed to be like 25. So I think for a while we're back to sleeping with filters and electronics, and like winter is back. I also thought there was going to be like a big view when I made it up on the Mogollon Rim, but there may not be any views. I'm not sure. Okay, this is the second room. I'm already in here. Now we're going to work our way back through this door to the first room. It would work as a nice shelter, but it says use is prohibited. Okay, so I decided to stay right here. I found a spot that is kind of higher and drier here and just set up right there because we had a lot of snow. And it's getting pretty cold pretty quick. I'm mostly set up, so I just need to clean up a little bit and get organized and cook dinner. And I have a feeling I'm gonna be in my sleeping bag pretty quick tonight. All right, so I am already in my quilt. It's still daylight. I've already eaten, halfway cleaned up. I did not really wipe all the way down or change clothes because it's too dang cold for that. I think the low is going to be like 25 tonight. There's one other guy here camped near me. Had dinner, had beans and rice, and ended up doing 24.4 today, so I'm really happy with that, all things considered. Now I'm up on the rim, so it's cold, 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 and I think from here to Flagstaff it's supposed to be no real big climbs or downs, just kind of cruisy. So looking forward to that, and let's see what tomorrow brings. So have a good night, and I'll see you then.